Welcome dear student for HSC online lecture initiative taken by Shet Vidya Mandir English High School and Junior College of Science and Commerce. I am Ms. Ragini Singh, Assistant Lecturer of Biology, and today we are continuing with our chapter Biodiversity, Conservation and Environmental Issues, and today's subtopic is Environmental Issues. Let's do the revision. In the last module, we studied many things related to environment, and one of the most important thing that we studied was the El Nino effect, which is a climate change. Let's move ahead. Ozone depletion. Now the word depletion means something which is coming to end. Now what is ozone? Ozone is a form of oxygen. In the stratosphere, see on the earth atmosphere, if you talk, there are different layers. One is the stratosphere. Ozone is photodissociated and is generated by absorption of short wavelength UV radiations. Look here, O3, that is the ozone. When dissociate, it forms O2, that is oxygen, and the nascent oxygen. O2 when react with nascent oxygen, that is the UV rays, it gives you O3. Generation and dissociation of ozone are in equilibrium, leading to steady concentration of ozone in the stratosphere, 12 to 15 kilometers from Earth's surface in the atmosphere. The ozone layer acts as a shield that absorbs UV radiations from the sun and protects all the life on the earth. Absorption of the UV rays by ozone blanket is proportional to thickness. See, when the heat is coming from the sun rays, all the heat cannot be absorbed by the earth. There are some harmful rays which we call it as UV rays, and that UV rays is been absorbed by this ozone layer which is present at the stratosphere. The thickness of the ozone layer, the more heat will be absorbed. Thickness is more above the poles than at the equator. UV rays are highly injurious to the living organism since DNA and proteins of living organism absorbs UV rays, and its high energy breaks the chemical bond within these molecules. So this is very important layer, that is the ozone, which is present in the stratosphere, and its depletion is going to straight away impact the biotic organism staying on the earth. Thickness of the ozone in the column of air from the ground to the top of the atmosphere is measured in Dobson unit. Very important point. I repeat, the thickness of ozone in a column of air, this is the column of air from ground to top is of the atmosphere is measured in the Dobson unit, abbreviated as DU. Now this Montreal Protocol is a very important international treaty signed at Montreal, that is Canada, in 1987 to control the emissions of the ozone depleting substance so that you can protect the ozone layer. So this was an international treaty signed at the Montreal, that is Canada, and that's why it is termed as Montreal Protocol, and it's a very important initiative taken for the sustainable development. We'll study about the case study. This is the Chipko movement, that is to save forest, which was a very important thing, initiative taken by these people and especially the females. This is a palace of the Jodhpur, and this was a king at that point of time who has ordered his minister to break down the trees and to get the wood because he wanted to make his own palace, a new palace. Ministers along with all others went to cut down the trees, but the people at this Khejri district were actually the Bishnoi, and they hugged the trees and they said, if you want to cut the trees, you should basically kill us first. And these ministers, they went on a large scale killing the people, and since they have hugged the trees, it was called as Chipko movement. At the end, when the king realized that it was his mistake, he has apologized and decided never to cut down the trees. This was initiative taken by this Amrita Devi, and this Amrita Devi also received the award known as the Amrita Devi Vishnoi Award, and that's the entire epic is termed as the Chipko movement. I hope till now the video was very clear to you all. Let's test how much you understood. What is the unit of measurements of ozone thickness? Take your time, pause the video, write the answers. It's Dobson unit. Next question, what is the full form of CFC? It is chlorofluorocarbon. And the third important, name the lead person of Chipko movement. It is Amrita Devi. Take down your assignment. Greenhouse effect is boon or curse? Give your opinion. And why do I am giving this question? If you remember the biogas plant, in that we have mentioned that methane is a very eco-friendly gas. So if methane is a very eco-friendly gas, then how it is considered as a greenhouse gas and how it is impacting the global warming. And Montreal Protocol is an essential step. Why is it so? Complete your assignment. And thank you for attending today's module. We'll again come back with the next module of the same chapter. Thank you.